Hey guys, so again, welcome to Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. I've had some requests to cover this game, and so here we are. We're carrying on with the Danganronpa series. After finishing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, I needed like a day to just gather myself and get ready for the next sort of adventure we've got in the Danganronpa series. So here we are. Before I begin, I do want to say that I have set up a Discord. I'm super excited to share it with you guys and see what kind of discussions we can make. So I'll put a link in the description down below and in the comments. So please feel free to join it if you want, and we can talk about things and everything like that in the server. Otherwise, Danganronpa, another episode. What do I know about it? I know that it's not the same as the other games in the series, and that it's more of an action-adventure game than a visual novel. And we're also controlling different characters. We're going to be controlling Genocide Jill, and I think her name is Komaru, which is Makoto's sister. Apparently this takes place before or during Danganronpa 2. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but we're going to see their adventures. Makoto's sister, of course, she made an appearance in Trigger Happy Havoc in the video that Monokuma gave as a first motive. And so we're going to see what she's been up to this whole time, and we get to control Genocide Jill / Toko. I look forward to that as well. So let's begin, shall we? Let's start a new game. I'm using an Xbox controller and I'm playing on the PC. Voice. We'll set it to English because, like I said, my Japanese has still not improved. I only know a couple of sentences after all. Genocide mode. For those who just want to enjoy the story, I do want to enjoy the story, but I'm looking for a challenge as well. Komaru, working hard for a normal girl mode, or despair mode, ultra despair mode. You know what we gotta do, guys. It's in red. Can I choose it? I can indeed. Start game? Let's do it. Let's see what this game has to offer in terms of the Danganronpa lore. Here we go. First, let's set up your camera. Yes, let's do that. With auto camera, you automatically follow the character you're controlling. And with manual camera, you can control the camera with the right stick. This can be changed in options later on. Sorry. So choose the one you like for now. I'm going to do manual. I like having ultimate control. New Zealand, again! Guys!
According to what I've heard, the world is round. But is that really true? Earth might have the shape of rock candy. Like that spiky lump of sugar your grandma would wrap in a tissue. But
Indeed.
I don't really know for sure. It's not like I've actually seen the shape of the Earth. In the same way, I've never actually seen most things that are considered common knowledge.
No, it's the Monokuma rocket ship.
And what we take for granted. We base our lives around such uncertain things. Well, not that it matters for me. I mean, my world isn't even big enough to worry about stuff like the shape of the Earth or common knowledge. In fact, it's pretty small. So small that it's actually a little funny. This is my world. This 2-bedroom apartment that I live in is my world. My life doesn't extend beyond these walls. But it's not like I'm a shut-in or anything. I am actually imprisoned inside this room. My name is Komaru Naegi. I'm a completely normal high school girl who lives an abnormal daily life.
As long as it's not deadly life, Komaru. That's cool. This is a little anime-esque intro.
All right. Let me out! Let me out of here! Hey! Jeez, you... Ever since my imprisoned life began, this pointless defiance became my morning routine.
Every morning?
It was only at the beginning that I was seriously crying and yelling. It's been 1.5 years since my imprisoned life began. Can you believe it? 1.5 years! So long that I've become completely used to this life.
Not that magazine on the coffee table.
How well humans can adapt. I've learned that firsthand through this imprisonment. It's not like I've completely given up, of course. If I had, I wouldn't do things like change my uniform every morning. I just don't want to get my hopes up too much. Because through this imprisonment, I've learned too much about the horrifying despair that always follows hope. Huh? Jeez, it's finally breakfast? It's about time, I'm starved in here! But anyway, about this whole imprisonment. Unfortunately, even I, the victim, have no clue whatsoever. Ever since I've been taken by strange people into this strange place, I wanted Japanese style this morning. Receiving meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is the only communication I have with the outside. I haven't seen the culprit's face or even heard their voice. I still don't even know why I'm imprisoned here.
At least they're giving her food and stuff. That's decent food.
But regardless of how abnormal and unfair the situation is, this is my world and my daily life now, so it can't be helped. See? Sucks, right? My story ended before it even began. It's not like I still have hope that something sudden will happen after all this time.
What was that again?
Huh? What? What happened?
She's even got the same hairstyle as not Nagito. God.
Could it be?
Makoto.
Did someone come to rescue me? Please, save me! I'm trapped in here! I'm begging you! Please, save me! I don't want to live this life anymore! Please, open the door!
Logan! It's a Monokuma paw, if I've ever seen one. Oh no! It's a mute one! This one don't even got a cute voice.
Wait, what's going on?
Jeez, imagine going through all this.
Get away from me!
Okay, left stick to walk. Oh jeez. Oh man, it waddles. It waddles just like they said it does. I'm leaving. I'm going this way.
Where's the elevator?
I can run with B. There's fire. Jeez.
Is there a fire?
Whoa, what the heck is going on?
I can't get through!
This way. Jeez, there's fire everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, it's got the same laugh. Run! Komaru, let's go, let's get out of here. This way.
What should I do? What should I do?
What the hell?
Someone, help me!
After all this time, it was so peaceful, now all of a sudden this building's on fire? God, this is like some terrible nightmare.
Hurry! Come on, hurry!
Another one? Byakuya Togami? Really?
You must be Komaru Naegi. Future Foundation 14th Division, Byakuya Togami.
Hey buddy, you've got a tie now. She's about to faint. No, she's okay.
Don't get the wrong idea and start crying. I'm not the one who imprisoned you here. Actually, I'm here to rescue you.
Oh wow, you have a heart after all, Byakuya.
If Future Foundation received intel that a captive was imprisoned somewhere inside this building.
Future Foundation?
Man, and you made yourself, like, come here?
It would appear that intel was correct. However, what is the meaning of this? What are all these vermin Monokumas doing here?
Monokuma?
No matter how you look at it, the timing is just too perfect.
What's a Monokuma?
Just as we show up, a riot breaks out. No, they must have known we were coming.
So all this happened because you tried to rescue me? Great.
A riot?
Perhaps the intel itself was a trap to lure us here.
Sounds like it, to be honest.
What do you mean, riot? What's going on outside? And that black and white bear thing back there, what was that? What's going on?
So you don't even know Monokuma? That kind of ignorance must be nice. He was just like that the first time I met him.
Him?
You really don't know anything, do you? I guess I'll tell you.
I mean, that must be scary. She's been in prison for like 2 years. She must have given up hope that her parents or Makoto or the police would ever find her, right?
But it will have to wait. Now's no time for talk.
Of course not.
Huh?
More of them! Oh no! Oh my god!
There's no word to them! Bring it on!
More of them! What should I do?
Should? Do you really have an option other than run?
Dang.
It's a hacking gun developed by Future Foundation. It shoots program codes with electromagnetic waves. It appears to be effective against these Monokumas. Though you should have discerned that from the test shot.
That was a test shot? Really? You're prototyping it
Read
now?
the operation instructions included with the gun. You're on your own from here.
What?
Oh, thanks.
What do you mean?
You can run, can't you? I'm busy now.
Still an
Now that
asshole.
I've seen these annoying bears, I can't just leave them be.
He's not even helping his, like, teammates.
Where would I go?
A member of Future Foundation is on standby at the restaurant across the street. Hurry up and go! You're just in the way here.
But I'm behind you. Okay. Oh, Komaru, we're gonna get out of here. Don't you worry. Byakuya can handle himself, I'm sure. He likes it that way anyways.
There it is!
Oh my goodness.
What is going on?
This is truly like a nightmare.
Help! Someone help me!
Big boy. For some reason it reminds me of Terry Terry. What?
Welcome. A table for one?
Are you guys like high?
Bear attack!
A bear?
Bears! Bears everywhere!
Miss, now
Call the
please.
military! Paramedics! Hurry! If we don't hurry!
Miss, please keep your voice down. You're disturbing the other customers.
Okay,
Something else is gonna disturb them.
hurry!
All right, fine.
In a minute.
Please, just be
excuse me,
quiet,
ma'am.
okay?
One order of...
Relax and stay calm. Hungry. Hello? Police? Some suspicious girl is...
That was fast. Jeez. My god. Komaru, grab that speakerphone. We need that bullhorn to get out of here.
Someone help me!
No one's coming to help.
Emergency!
We have to help ourselves.
Breaking out all over Towa City! Take refuge immediately! I repeat, citizens of Towa City, take refuge!
You say that, but...
I was already in refuge.
What should I do? They're gonna find me!
Gotta find our way out of here, Komaru. We're gonna do it.
Escape. I gotta get out of here.
That's it. Oh geez. It's time for a tutorial. If you press the left trigger button, you ready the hacking gun. The right stick focuses the reticle. If you press the right trigger with the gun out, you fire the truth bullet. Oh, they're still using truth bullets. Press the X button. Pressing the X button opens the truth bullet selection screen. So we've got a bunch of different bullet types, or ammo. You can switch truth bullets with the directional pad. You can also switch the truth bullets outside the menu with the directional buttons. Try using all the multicolored truth bullets against the Monokumas. Really?
This makes no sense. Why is this happening?
Okay, that worked.
Gun is amazing.
What are these truth bullets? Monokuma Fighter is the achievement I've unlocked already? What is this? What else have I got? Detect? Oh, that's probably like a scanner. Burn? Oh, wow.
We're definitely gonna get out of here.
Jeez, I've got a lot of different bullets, but what are they?
Dead.
I suppose the different
They're all
Monokumas
dead.
must have different weaknesses, right? Okay, what else have I got? Link. Move. Paralyze. Now is as good a time as any to
With this
experiment.
bear.
That one's looking for me. That's like a knockback to protect me, break.
Jeez, enough already.
Okay. Cool. Lovely. Any more around here? I need all the practice I can get.
Someone save me!
I think we got them all, right?
What is this? What is going on?
Your guess is as good as mine. What?
Huh?
Oh no, it's not you, is it?
Who's there?
It's the TV.
Oh, it isn't her. What?
I'm a zombie. We're gonna eat ya. Oh no, please don't eat me.
Hey, Masaru. Do zombies really say rawr like that? I'm really having trouble getting past that, you know?
Who cares? I told you, style is important for this kind of thing.
Jeez. They're like elementary school kids.
Kitty porn is a no-no.
Jeez. Thanks for that PSA.
What are these kids doing with that body?
Hey, what are you doing? Be more serious.
Didn't I tell you this broadcast was important? This is the Warriors of Hope's keynote address.
Jeez, what are you so mad about? Oh wait, I bet you want to play zombie too, huh, Nagisa?
Stop that! Can you come over here?
Please stop!
Come on, stop!
This is so twisted already.
Citizens of Towa City, nice to meet you. We are the Warriors of Hope. We are the masters of Mr. Monokuma. This town. This dirty, lame, worthless, pathetic, good-for-nothing town that's nothing more than a penal colony for filthy criminals. It is on this site that we've decided to build a paradise of children, for children, by children. And therefore, all of you adults will no longer be needed. Goodbye!
Is she like a cyborg or something? What's with her eyes? And they are kids. They're kids just taking over the town. Oh gosh. Looks like we got another episode on our hands. This is definitely fun so far. Is a gangster Monokuma? Oh, Toko! Kurokuma. Shirokuma? Jeez, I guess these are gonna be like our bosses or our enemies, right? Monaca seemed to be like the big boss. Or Nagisa. One of the two. Exciting. Are we starting the prologue? I thought that was the prologue. Okay, the Warriors of Hope.
Around a year and a half ago, a certain incident completely changed the world.
So she knows about the tragedy. Of course, her memories were never wiped.
Apparently, the origin of the incident was a student movement at a certain school. But the school covered it up. So it was too late when the world finally realized. It grew out of control, becoming a monster that swallowed the entire world. It couldn't have just been some riot or student protest. It had to be something far deeper.
Well, there's going to be less reading from me, which is not a complaint on my end. I can get my voice a rest.
That much should be obvious. It did come from Hope's Peak Academy, after all.
Where your brother is.
Eventually, the incident grew so much in strength and scale that it threw the world into despair. Theft, arson, brutality, murder. The violent crime rate went off the charts.
That's crazy.
Violence spawned revenge, which fueled more violence, driving the crime rate even higher. Before long, a global war broke out. A war not for land or ideals, but only for the sake of war. A war that tainted the world with despair. But even with all this evil and chaos, I had complete faith in my world.
This is the video that was shown to Makoto.
And even when it felt like I was falling, I kept believing. It's still okay. It's all right. Then, I found out that 7 of my classmates had died suspiciously. I fell further still.
Jeez.
But even then, I kept telling myself, it's all going to be fine. Don't be afraid. But the realization that it was too late came to me like the ground rushing up to break my fall. A group of men I had never seen before broke into my house and separated me from my family.
They were working for Junko, right?
The world I had been living in up to that moment collapsed. Everything changed. And since that horrible and unjust imprisonment, a year and a half passed. I was supposed to be a normal high school girl, but instead, I became a complacent prisoner. And what was waiting for me at the end of that despair was a despair even deeper, even worse.
No.
There's no use in keeping hope. That's what I was forced to realize. Once again.
It's tough to keep hope in a world like that, right? No wonder everyone fell to despair if things just kept happening. Violence begetting violence.
Why is this happening? If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have stayed in my room forever.
More of them. I guess everyone's just red and blue because they don't matter. We don't know who they are.
I gotta run. That's right. That Byakuya guy said that someone is supposed to be here, right?
Yeah, where is she?
They're supposed to be here.
Well, we better find her. Oh, you're one of the Future Foundation people.
Suit. It's the same as that Byakuya guy's.
Still alive.
Are you alright?
Who are you? You shouldn't be here. Hurry up and run.
You're from Future Foundation, right?
If these guys want to get rid of all the adults, why are they attacking me?
How did you know?
I was told by a guy named Byakuya Togami to meet you here.
Could you be? Are you a captive?
Yes.
Go to the park. Head through this door and go straight down the road. There should be a Future Foundation helicopter there. Hurry, go!
Future Foundation helicopter.
But what about you?
Hurry! You gotta get out of here.
What about you, dude?
I'm sorry.
Okay. I could have protected you, but I'm running.
Over here. I'll take you all on.
Oh, jeez.
I'm so sorry.
He's giving his life for us. I suppose we shouldn't let it be in vain.
The town. It's in ruins.
Okay, so we're going side scroll now. I'm just gonna go past all these guys. I don't think I can shoot them, right?
Mom! Makoto!
Oh, she doesn't know what happened to her parents or Makoto. I don't know what happened to her parents either. Don't look so uninterested. Help me, please.
Are you people from Future Foundation? This guy, called Byakuya Togami, said that you guys could rescue me.
At least you remembered his name. Through all that trauma.
What is your name?
Komaru. It's Komaru Naegi.
Looks like that information about a captive in this town was correct.
Can we debrief on the helicopter?
So, where's Byakuya Togami? Is he safe?
He told me to run, so I haven't seen him since.
I'm sure he's fine.
I see. I can't reach him, so I thought he might be in danger.
There's no way he'll be that, he'll let the Monokumas beat him, he's just that stubborn.
But then again, this is Byakuya Togami we're talking about. I'm sure he can handle himself.
But there was someone from Future Foundation getting attacked in the restaurant back there! Please, you have to go save him!
Understood. I'll go back for him.
Just by yourself? Come on! Okay, bye.
I hope he can make it in time.
What exactly is going on here? I still have no idea what's happening. I don't know who you are, or where I am, or anything!
I see. Well, we don't have much time, so I'll give you the short version. First off, we're from an organization called Future Foundation. We're trying to help the world recover from the incident. You know what I'm referring to?
Like this incident?
Incident?
It's behind your imprisonment. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It was more than just an incident. It shook the foundations of society to the core. And it wasn't just one. Various incidents broke out all over the world.
Right.
And then the war. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history includes that, too.
It just includes everything, okay? It's the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Because of all this, the world just crumbled. But, in all that chaos...
Oh god, that has to be Izuru Kamakura, right?
Future Foundation is trying the best we can to bring hope back to this world.
He's got the same sort of hairstyle, doesn't he? It is.
Oh, and as for this town...
Are you alright? Are you following?
Hajime.
Yeah. It's just a lot to take in, that's all. It's hard to hear.
Exactly, it's just hard to believe, right? Especially if you've just been imprisoned for the past year and a half.
I'm sorry, but you need to know. This town is an island off the coast and controlled by a powerful IT corporation. It's commonly called Towa City.
Towa City.
Towa City used to just be a nickname, but now it's what everyone calls it.
Ever since the government stopped functioning due to the tragedy,
That sounded like Byakuya for a sec.
Towa Group and their cutting-edge technology are running the show here.
Towa Group is a corporation that played a huge role in rebuilding the world.
So this is like the world's sort of recovering by now?
Ever since the tragedy, air pollution has made a lot of the planet uninhabitable.
Well, I suspect it would be because Junko's already dead if Byakuya is running around, because he's already escaped the killing game.
But Towa Group developed an air purifier that can clean massive quantities of air at a time.
Right.
They invented it only 3 months after the safety order to stay indoors was given.
Junko did mention that the air outside was just so toxic and polluted.
Even after all this time, people all over the world are still clamoring for it.
But the clean air isn't the only thing that draws people to this town.
Guess we've got a long way to go before we rebuild.
Because of Towa Group's influence, this city has suffered far less damage than others.
And because it's relatively unaffected by the incident, it's of special interest to us.
So it's similar to Jabberwock Island in that regard, I guess.
But this kind of riot going on in Towa City, this is something we never anticipated.
I like this
So
music.
it's a riot? Why is something like this happening?
Honestly, even we have no clue whatsoever about what's happening here. Where those Monokumas came from, why they're attacking the city. And that broadcast by those creepy kids. None of it makes any sense at all.
They say they're the Warriors of Hope, but I wonder if they're actually part of Ultimate Despair.
The only thing we know for sure is that something horrible is happening here.
We need to get more intel, but our priority is to escape. We need to leave, at least for now.
You know, we could have been talking about this on the helicopter, guys.
Yeah, you're right. We need to hurry and escape. We'd probably get killed in a place like this. And I want to see my family again. It's been so long,
Oh, about your family.
Hold it. What was that? Do you hear that?
What is it?
Is that singing?
Oh, great.
Over there!
Get back!
Fantastic. Whoa.
This way! Get on!
Oh, now we're leaving. Whoa. So this is what they meant by we have no time to explain. If they do try to explain, we don't take off in the helicopter and we get overrun by Monokumas. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not flying with you. Oh no, too late. Monokuma Airways. Jeez. Oh wow, this is like an execution. It's got the same art style. Lovely. Oh no. We survived that? Jeez. Yes. Okay. I was about to say you're so small, but... yeah. Wow. There's a lot of them. Where the hell did they all come from?
Hey, can you hear me?
No. No.
Are you okay?
No, 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 no. You seem pretty out of it. Right, Komaru?